Hey everybody, we are back with more attempting to mess with this gameplay, at least for me. With me today, we have, as usual, Ramus and our visitor Kalindra. Please say hi, both of y'all.
Hello.
Hello.
So, I will say, like, last time we were here with looking at, well, not looking at, but playing the MSQ dungeons. One, I still haven't decided if I want to do trials. I'm not sure I want to embarrass myself in front of, like, 5 other people. Also, there were some things that were a little bit tricky. I've listed them in the video description. And if you want to look those over, hey the Todd! If you want to look those over and see exactly why it's tricky to do over the shoulder, please do. And just one complaint, which is I want to get my camera closer without hiding my character. I can move the camera up, which kind of brings the camera a little bit closer, but then the character's out of the frame, and that's not exactly what I'm looking for. So those are the things we ran into. Today, I know on YouTube I said that we were going to start off with Brayflox's Longstop, but I missed a dungeon last time. So we are actually going to start off there, and it's the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. So,
Hell yeah.
Who do we got today? Do we got a healer on hand? By
That
chance?
would be Kalindra.
Alright.
That's all I do.
I don't know, I seem to remember you being quite absorbed with Paladin for a while. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. I was like, that was Heaven's Sword, I think.
Oh, Shadowbringers, but yes!
Alright. So, y'all, I'm gonna be relying on you to keep up with chat because when I click on my game, it puts my popped out chat and events in the background, which upsets me.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
That's okay.
always something wrong.
I've got YouTube chat open on my second monitor, so...
Yep, and I got YouTube chat open, so I just need someone to monitor Twitch chat. Alright.
You okay with that, Amanda?
I'm fine with whatever.
Okay, if you can monitor Twitch chat, since you are a mod over there, I would really appreciate it. Hey, Tia Marillion! Oh, another thing is that normally I would have chat on my screen, but with Twitch's rules about chat on screen, it is not showing, so I just want to make sure that we are reading everything off.
Nice. I can commit to this.
Alright. So, last time we got through 4 dungeons, ARR was pretty easy. So, Tam-Tara Deepcroft, going in now. Whoop, that was fast.
Let's do it. That was fast. God bless healer cues.
Alright, commence. Tia Marillion, why are you being quiet? That's unfair to everybody. It's been a bit. I will lose track of everybody.
Oh, we got a newbie tank.
Ah.
Sorry.
Ooh, warrior.
Well, once we get up to level 48 stuff, I have rescue, and I can just, like, yank you. Like, yeah.
Alright, there we go.
I've been rescued out of stuff more than once.
Make sure this is on enemies.
Oh,
I have no problem with doing this. Come on, let me target. There you go. Alright. Ready? Wait a minute.
Yep.
I have to try to stay back. Even though I usually try to get... Pull, pull, pull. Exercise.
Have a little jog. Man, I wish I had AoE this level.
Don't start that. I'll start complaining about the hot again.
Oh, you're right. How dare I?
Oops. I've been over here spamming my #1, like, why isn't it working? Did my macro break? Oh, right.
We are little baby adventurers again.
I'm not really familiar with where people like to stop in here.
Yeah, me neither. It's been a hot minute.
It has. Alright. I don't remember how this goes.
No, protect the Orbis!
This might be messy.
The first couple bosses are easy. They're all the same guy. That's literally all just... He occasionally hits the tank really hard, and that's all he does.
I'm mostly concerned with how much enemies move around and how big the AoEs are.
That's really the issue with playing in, playing in that kind of claustrophobic angle.
I don't think it's claustrophobic at all. It is immersive as heck. But, that's kind of the challenge of it. It's like I can raise my camera a little, like an inch, which I am allowing myself for this because it automatically does when I target anyway. So it's just a matter of if I do not adjust my camera, then I'm within my moves.
Makes sense. You know, I played D&D for a while, like many years ago, probably more than 20 now. His whole thing was he played World of Warcraft entirely in first person because he'd grown up playing Morrowind and other first person games. And I was like, how do you do that? And he was just like, I don't know, it's easy.
I can't do that because I lose track of where my feet are, and of course the motion sickness. Otherwise, I'd be playing this first person. Are you pulling? Yes. Okay. No.
Well,
Haha, fooled you.
no plan survives contact with the enemy.
Alright.
Ouch!
Come on. I need to get out of the habit of smashing my buttons. I think I accidentally picked that up during Dawn Trail.
To be honest, I've always been a button masher a little bit when it comes to this game. Like, even when I'm doing my combos and stuff, my like little 1, 2, 3s, I start hammering the button right before it's coming off cooldown.
Yeah, like I get very where are we going? Okay. I get very anxious when I'm in like the last 2 seconds and I'm like really trying to make sure I hit it as soon as it's available. And so that's when I start mashing.
We have taken the cultist Orbis.
I can't wait till we get in the Heavensward dungeons. That's gonna be hard.
Bust out your AoEs if you have them.
Come on. Do I got anything else? Not yet. Okay.
Good to know.
There we go.
Good to know for ye. Be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Okay, tank. Yep, pulling. Nope, not pulling. I don't know. I don't know. Where are we going?
Around the bend and with the spiders.
Here, you go over there. I'm getting turned around. Alright. Last boss?
Nope, not quite yet. We have to break this barrier and then beat the next boss, and then
Oh,
the
that's right,
last
that's
boss is
right.
immediately after. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot.
I'm gonna focus down those varlets first.
I love playing like this. It's gonna be so difficult in Shadowbringers, but it'll be exciting as hell. Can't wait for, oops. The first dungeon in Shadowbringers. That's gonna be absolutely raucous.
Oh man, yeah.
Especially that last boss with those complete 180s.
Oh yeah, and like a
getting
little left and
thrown
right.
in the air is gonna be wild. Like, I can't wait. Getting picked up by Xenos is gonna be amazing. Like,
You mean picked up by Xenos or picked up by Xenos?
either. If I were any good with animation, there's a few different montages? Not montages. Kind of storytelling animations I would do to some of the in-game music.
Oh yeah, like an animatic.
Yeah. There's a few scenes that I can totally see, and I would bring in additional visuals like that are included in the website as well.
Nice. Oh, whoa, God, I thought I fell off the edge. Jesus. I have plundered these trousers. They are mine now.
Where'd everybody go? Okay. I'm just gonna wait.
I believe this guy's whole thing is he becomes invincible and summons guys.
Yeah, that's
So that means I have to keep on the lookout. That's another issue with doing this. Is
good.
you gotta have eyes everywhere. You actually kinda have to know what to do because you can't see it from far away. It's just really interesting kind of learning the ins and outs of what damn it. Uh-oh. Okay.
Look out! He's casting Mind Goblin.
It's interesting learning the ins and outs of doing this. And these are just my ins and outs. I'm not about to write a guide about how to do this. I'm not smart enough for that.
Well, to be fair, I remember, like, when I was first playing this game, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm yawning and talking at the same time, this guy I considered, like, a difficult boss.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah, it's insane to look back on, you know, the speed bumps now, where you just, like, roll over them and be like, I remember when that kicked my ass every time. Oh, player commendation!
Yes, don't run away. Don't run away. There. Caught her.
Oh, the ass dropped. Cool. I hope he gets it.
Oh, I'm level 93. Yay.
Oh, nice, congrats.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, wow, we just got
Hmm?
straight up 1,000,000 experience for completing that dungeon. Good gravy.
Really?
That's way more than I thought we'd have. Yeah.
Why did we get all that experience?
I don't know. Because we did good. Because we're awesome.
I need a second.
Okay.
The bean needs to go outside.
Alrighty.
Oh, the bean.
So, here's a question.
And we'll have an answer.
Should I switch to the handgun? That nice one from the Gold Saucer?
Well, I think that's all up to you and your personal the look you're going for.
I mean,
Personal aesthetic, I guess that's what we're reaching for.
well, I could do it or not. It's just I'm just feeling funny, and since there's a minute, I'm just like, why not? I am like casting gun. Might as well have like a classic one.
I cast bullet. It's like a wizard. Wear thee the words of ancient power. I cast mend butthole.
Oh, I don't even know what to think.
You can
of
no
it.
longer.
Okay,
Well,
so,
you can't poop anymore, so it's just gonna pile up, and then you'll explode.
all right, so that one is permanently died. Do I have any dye left? No, I used it. No, stop it. I don't get any dye. Apply glimmer. So I have a silver gun now.
Oh, is it a radiant silver gun?
I think so.
That's for you classic gamers. There's a, I think it was for the Genesis game called Radiant Silver Gun. Now I have to look it up because the internet has conditioned me to having answers immediately. And if I don't get them, I get pissed. Oh, it's arcades, huh?
I remember
The Sega Saturn. Sorry, go ahead.
No. Keep going. I don't mean to.
Oh,
interrupt.
I was done. I was just saying. Oh, it went to the. It was an arcade cabinet that got ported to the Sega Saturn. Probably where I got Genesis, same
I miss
company.
arcade cabinets.
Oh my god, me too.
I
have had.
It's just so fun to just be there in public with the buttons, with the people, with maybe your friends. You know, if you're good, then people will come and watch. Like, it's just great. It's very social.
Yeah, and you could like. Someone's playing on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle machine. Hey, you just made a friend.
Yep.
I'm gonna be Leonardo, and then suddenly you're like best friends.
Yeah, everybody wants to play Ninja Turtles.
My favorite game in the arcade when I was an older child, I think I was around 10 or so when it came out, maybe 13 or
Are you
11 rather.
Yeah, you're probably still
What?
weird.
Yes. I'm on
I
the-
keep jumping down and running around and
I am back.
Welcome
Sorry.
back.
Willkommen backen. How was the bean?
She's fine. I have to go with her because otherwise she terrorizes the baby bunnies. Like, she doesn't do anything to them, but she snuffles and sniffles in their little burrow and scares them until they hop out, and then she just like continues to sniff them and they're terrified.
yeah.
I'm like, I know you're wanting to be a mom, Bean, but they're not yours, so leave them alone.
They speak a
What a
totally
sweet
different animal language.
Yep.
Alright.
The Borks and the Schniffschnoffs.
Alright, so now for the one that I put in the title. Brayflox's Longstop. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
Brayflox and her quest for cheese.
Yes. There we go. I gotta say, playing like this is a massive handicap, but it's worth it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you gotta do, like, it's like those people who like to play on, like, hard mode on video games, like the really unfair ones. Like, oh, when you die, your entire save file is erased. Oh, shit.
Oh no, there's so many plants. This is gonna be another hard one. Okay. Just from all the foliage. Pull in. Not quite.
Excuse me, did you say foliage?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. It was like, as a Marge Simpson moment. Look at all this foliage.
Well, I did say foliage. I didn't say spoilage.
Oh,
Oh, God.
it is foliage.
Oh, foliage. See, yet another word I've never heard pronounced, but I've read my whole life.
I hate words like that because then, like, you say them and
And then people stare at
like, you assume they're right, and people are like, "What?"
Right.
So I always
and
try to be gentle when I correct those things.
I hate that. Because the fact of the matter is that if you're talking to somebody who knows how a word is used and read the word their whole life, but they're mispronouncing it, I mean, that shows that they read a lot. And
Exactly.
And so there is no reason to put them down for it. Some of these words, honestly, are not said in our society that much. And yeah, you can use Google, but in your daily life, you're not necessarily thinking about using Google all the time. Now, words that you hear often, you know, that does kind of throw me off, I'll be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But foliage, you know.
It's a rough one. Like,
I never heard...
especially because the O and the I are basically so close together.
Yeah, I never heard the word ubiquitous used in my whole life. And I've always read it, but I knew I was pronouncing it wrong in my head, right? But nobody uses the word ubiquitous. And so I just...
Well, they should.
I always awkwardly... Like, whenever I run across a new word and I don't know how to pronounce it, I always have, like, my head trying to figure it out, or I have a wrong pronunciation that I will always use, and I will just kind of keep a tab in my head that this is a wrong pronunciation, because it just feels awkward. You want to know how I used to pronounce ubiquitous?
How? How?
I had one of two ways, and it was the only reason why I ran across the word was because I liked to listen to Dead Can Dance.
Oh.
And so the name of the song that I absolutely loved was the ubiquitous Mr. Lovegrove. And so,
It's a cool name for a song.
Right? It's great. But, there you go. But in any case, I ran across the word, and I was like, I gotta know this song. I love this song. Ubiquitous? You know?
Oh, that is great, though, man. That's a great, like, if you're gonna compromise, you might as well go whole hog like that. Or if you're gonna get the word wrong, that is great. I had a friend who, when he was a little kid, he used to pronounce balloons, or I believe it was babagos, and submarines were submerchugs, which is, like, the best thing I've ever heard. And when I, like, my brother and I were, like, little kids, like, just learning to talk, we thought that earmuffs, and my parents have said, we have no idea how you got this in your head, earmuffs are called effermersts. So we'd be sitting there on a hot summer day, and we wanted to wear our earmuffs because toddlers are weird, and we'd be standing in front of the winter closet going, I want effermersts!
That's a great
like,
pronunciation.
What the fuck is our child talking about?
That's actually a really cute mispronunciation, and it's actually, now that I'm hearing it, I'm like, you know what, why isn't it pronounced that way? That's fantastic. I love that mispronunciation.
Yeah. In a more recent instance, though, is I'd never heard the word demonstrably pronounced.
Demonstrably?
Yeah. Demonstrably.
Okay.
And I thought it was demonstrably. So
I heard the word demonstrably
like,
before I ever saw it written. So that was kind of a good thing. Another word I would mispronounce, in fact, now that I'm about to say it, I don't know the right way, and I'm probably going to pronounce it the right way before I try to tell you the wrong way, and I honestly don't know. And this is one of those words that you get judged harshly for saying wrong, but nobody is gonna correct you. And I hate that. Because academic. I would always pronounce it academic after academy. Okay? And so whenever I would say this word, it would only be within the context of school or college. And so, so that's what made it really bad, is that if you mispronounce the word academic, which you're only gonna ever use, seems like...
in an academic field.
Right, it's just like, are you stupid? But nobody's going to correct you. And the thing that makes it especially weird is that whenever you say this word, you are around teachers. and they don't Right. I just always felt like that was a highly, that was a word that garnered way too much judgment from all the wrong people, and I hate it when I realize all the strange looks I would get every time I would say this word, because I didn't know what they were. You know.
Well, I can actually see that one, because it's like you call it an academy, you don't call it an academy.
Right. Exactly. That's why I thought it was that.
Yeah.
But English is weird.
It is. It really is.
And so my whole life, you know, you're reading stuff, so you know this word. It's been used 2,000 times ever, but nobody says it!
I'm trying to remember other instances of words, and there's been so many.
Oh.
Incoming dragon! Any second now. Yep. He's coming any second. There he is. Good boy. Ayatar. Atreyu.
Sorry about getting hit with all that earlier.
Oh yeah, how dare you?
Oh, whoops. She's died. Or she died.
He did. Oh, wait, her body's in the chest! Oh my god.
Oh wait, I think she's disconnecting. I might be too. I noticed a few times.
Oh no,
when...
it's like a I think it's a do not disturb symbol.
Oh, okay. I do know that I was doing a weird start-stop thing, which means that I am slowing down. So if you see that disconnect symbol, please let me know, because I'm sure not going to see it from my angle.
Understood. Will be done.
So far, I really haven't run across any massive AoEs that I could not see from this camera angle, so I'm happy.
We'll table that until we get to Mount Rockon or the Vanguard. That second boss with all the lasers!
Yeah, but that's later. I have plenty of time to practice, since we're going in order.
I was going to bring Sage again, and then I thought to last night and said, haha! Fuck that!
Ready.
Punch that lizard in the face.
No.
Don't punch lizard?
I mean, maybe
not...
this one, but, you know.
Yeah. It's not like I'm punching a skank or like an Anoli. Oh wow, he doesn't target anybody anymore when he does that.
Oh man, why? Damn it!
Nice.
They keep making these early ones easier.
No, it wasn't easy. Or it wasn't hard before. It was just a pain in the ass. Like there's difficulty.
Is fine.
Well, there's difficulty and then there's jerking you around, you know. And some of the early bosses were just like 90% jerking you around.
I am okay with that.
Okay, but I feel like they've just, like, moved the jerking around to different dungeons, because based off of what I experienced yesterday, like...
Okay, that's not a... I feel that's a fair, or not a fair example because of the whole, you know, you were kind of drunk.
Damn it, I got hit. Nope. Got hit. I'm half down.
It's okay.
There we go.
Kalendra's the finest healer I know. You're in good hands.
Yay! Don't run away. Please don't run away.
Oh,
There we go.
she's hanging.
Got it.
Ooh, those are leather-working Krakau's. Pass.
I'm a run.
The goblins! They're taking the goblins to Isengard. Wait, shit.
Alright, let me see on my list of dungeon. Excuse me while I look.
The opening of this day theme is very much like Donkey Kong Country.
Okay, so we got Tam-Tara, Copper Barrel. Oh shit. Okay, so this is something I wasn't sure if I wanted to do, right? Adding in trials. If we add in trials, then the next one is the Bowl of Embers.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I mean, if you're gonna practice, you gotta go.
All in?
You know. Yeah. Forge yourself in fire.
Alright.
Forge yourself in the crucible of war.
I mean, quite literally fire with this one.
Oh crap, hold on.
Yeah, well, oh my god, I didn't even think of that. I'm always on the lookout for shit like that, and it went right over my head.
Okay, so about the naval when we get there. I miss the trying not to fall off the edge. I miss that.
Well, I mean, you can still fall off the edge.
Yeah.
It's just now it doesn't block you out of the fight forever.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I miss locking out of the fight.
Oh, I see.
That's what
Makes
I mean.
sense.
Because
I mean, we could always, if we wanted to, we could always play it that way. Get a group together and be like, "All right, if you're fall off the edge, you're dead. You can't come back."
yeah, not healing you. I feel like one, it's a surprise, and surprises are fun. Two, if you know it's coming, then or you're told and you believe it, then oh shit. Yeah, this is gonna be rough.
Ow!
If you're told and you believe it, or you fell off the first time, then it's an impetus to really get your shit together.
That's true.
Because that fight, you know, with the other characters, oh, I'm so sorry, was billed
okay.
as, come on.
He's got to do his little ego trip. He's invincible.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's okay. He just did that when he touched down. It's all good.
No, I lagged. I lagged
Oh.
so hard. Everybody was
Damn.
still, everything was still, and I'm sitting over here shooting, and nothing was moving, and then all of a sudden, everything happened at once.
Oh, shit.
Did we die? No?
Nope, we win.
Okay. So, I don't know what happened. Ah, she ran away!
Yep, she's gone.
I don't know, but I saw you rubber band across the arena, and I was like, oh, well, there he goes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Don't run away from your comms! And if you play with us, then don't run away from your comms. You will get comms. Like, you take the free comms! Okay.
Well, fucking happen. I'll make it happen.
Let's see... next one.
Well,
We already did Thousand Moss. We already did Hawk Manor. We already did Brayflox. We just did the Naval. Stone Vigil.
Wee! I think that's post 30.
We're making really good time. Like, we're only 45 minutes in, and we started slightly after the hour.
Yeah, we're on our second dungeon and third,
how far
activity.
are we from Aerie?
From what?
Airy. We're still quite a ways away from the Airy.
Yeah, because we got the wall of dungeons for the patches.
Yeah. That's her favorite dungeon. Because there's an egg that she stands in and heals from.
That's my favorite one to heal in, is the area.
I just heal better when I'm in the egg. I don't know.
Alright, let me see back here. I will say the only part of this game I hated, that I almost quit on, was when I hit the wall of dungeons and the ARR patches. I cried. I was like, how much longer? I would come in like every day, more talking, more dungeons. How much longer? Yeah. So.
That's actually where I'm at with this current X-Pac. Like, I'm so close to 100, and I know that there's so much story because I watched y'all play it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, oh man, there's so much story, and I don't care. I just want to raid. I don't care.
It's like I kept in the patches. I was like, okay, so we have Brayflox, now Heavensward. Shit. Now we have Crystal Tower. Now Heavensward. Shit. Now we got. It just kept happening.
Hormone Brita.
So by the time I got into Heavensward, I was like, "You're not screwing with me, right? Or we're actually going? Like, really? Like, really? Don't screw with me. Don't."
Listen, of course we're going to Heavensward just after we kill all the Scions.
Where's everybody behind me? Okay.
Didn't I get into Final Fantasy like 2 weeks before Heavensward came out?
I actually think you got in at Stormblood, but I don't know.
No, I got in because I've got the timestamp of our chat when you lost your mind because I said I'd give it a shot.
Oh, damn.
It was Heavensward, and I'm pretty sure it was like 2 weeks before, and I was already leveled and through MSQ when Heavensward actually launched. Like,
that's a grind.
Nope, still pulling. You're gonna stop in here? Okay.
Yep.
Oh wait, this is the one with the tornado dragon.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
Oh no.
That's gonna be tricky.
Oh, trapped in a pillar. Nice.
Me too.
I think it was the same one.
yep, I think all three of us got it.
We all just like tripped over it. I got Three Stooges.
Pulling? Nope.
Yay, I have AoE now.
Oh, I got a new attack. Yay!
Oh,
I
nice.
have a heart.
It's one of my favorites.
Shouldn't have made that noise. What move is your favorite?
Heat Blast.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good thing I was stuck behind, because I didn't get hit by that dragon.
I hate that dragon.
Being
Fuck
slow
him.
pays off.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Hey, stop it! I told you to target enemies. I can't buff people. Quit! Okay. Actually, I can, but I don't have to target anybody for that, so yeah.
Not in the way I wish.
But I can't do that buff yet.
Look out for Swinge! Oh lord, he's swinging. Oh, sweet, I can dash now. Nice.
What's wrong?
We've come to the Congo to look for the city of Swinge. Man, I miss Tim Curry when he was actually, acting on screen. Poor guy had a stroke, and now he just does voice work, and I just loved Tim Curry in general. He's awesome.
He is.
Like, one of my favorites, and I don't know if this is still my brother's favorite, or if he just says it as a gag. But last time I checked, my brother's favorite movie was Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh.
And it is legitimately one of my favorite movies. Like, Muppet movies are fucking hilarious.
They are. I couldn't get enough as a child.
Oh, man.
There were some sad moments in there, though, I couldn't watch. Like when Big Bird was, like, lost from home, and he was singing the song on the side of the road or something. I cried.
I never actually saw that one.
I couldn't watch it.
Is that like how Big Bird comes to Sesame Street or something?
I don't know. Like, he leaves Sesame Street to go on this big trip.
Was that Follow That Bird? Is that what it's called?
I don't know. I wasn't really old enough to remember the name. But I couldn't... Oh no,
it's hard to...
I was too young to be able to absorb the sadness with any knowledge about it, you know?
Yeah. It's surprising that, you know, if you think about it, that the Muppet Show, like the original Muppet Show, was, like, it was kid-friendly, but it was made for adults.
Oh yeah. And there's a lot of stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's actually perfect, because...
Me too.
The adults can be there and watch and be entertained, and so can the kids. It's like perfect family fare.
Yeah.
And that's
Plus,
truly family fare, as opposed to making everybody watch children's shows with nothing for the parents. That's just children's shows. That's not family, in my opinion. Family takes a bit more finesse.
Hard agree. It's one of the reasons I love Gravity Falls so much. It's like, it is not just for kids, it's for everybody. Unless you just straight up don't like it.
Okay, so I gotta make sure that I keep my eye on the back and not turn my butt around, because that's when I'll get thrown around.
Hoshi. It's Koshik, the Night Vale Studio Radio mascot cat. Oh no, the twisties, look out!
Which one's coming? This one? Okay.
A bunch of them.
I missed the one that I was trying to miss, so I'm good.
Excellent.
I love getting close up, it's so nice. Twisties.
Wait, stop immersing! Stop immersing!
Alright, it's this one.
Oh man. Anybody here ever see the a movie called Kentucky Fried Movie?
No. That sounds hilarious though.
It really is. It's from the 70s. I think it was Zucker Brothers that made it, so it's, you know it's funny. But it really is just like, it's essentially a handful of small skits that are not safe for work, but still really hilarious.
There you go.
There's this, the reason why I thought of like the stop immersing thing was, one of the sketches is this guy goes into a theater, and he pays for the ticket, and the guy who who gives him his ticket is like, "You are aware that this video is shown in feel around."
Feel around?
Like, yeah, feel around. So he like gets in the theater, and like an usher comes and stands right behind him. And every time something happens on screen, like the usher does something like, "I couldn't help but notice the smell of your perfume," and then the usher will lean over and spritz perfume right in his face. Oh, and it's like, "No, put down that knife!" He's like, "Knife!" The usher holds a knife to his neck.
Wow, that's... Oh.
But then the movie's over, and he's like, "Oh, thank God." And And then somebody comes over the PA and he's like, this cinema is proud to present you our next feature film, Deep Throat, which shall begin shortly. And like the Dodger looks down at him smiling, and the guy's like, ah, damn it!
I know some folks that wouldn't mind that at all. But I have to ask, because I do not know pop culture. What is that even about? I hear so many references to that film in pop culture.
So, I don't know. I've never watched it because, 70s porn is a little...
It's porn?
Yeah, oh yes, the movie Deep Throat was about blowjobs, I think.
Alright, that's all I need to know. It's actually
yeah, exactly.
porn. Okay.
In fact, I believe the informant on Nixon called himself Deep Throat because that movie was popular at the time.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's why I was so confused. Because I do know about that, but why? You could have chosen any name.
Probably just said the first thing that came into his head, and the first thing that came into his head was gross, hairy 70s porn.
But this is Nixon administration we're talking about.
Yeah.
Why am I not
Fuck
surprised,
that guy.
considering... Alright. Nope, not today, Dragon.
Haha!
I'm curious if anybody's out there. I know Tia Marillian's out there, and I know the Todd is out there. How are y'all doing?
We can see you. Protected electric eye.
See, this is the first honestly busy dungeon we've played, so now we're getting ramped up. Whoa!
What? Get out of the frost! It is bitter cold and I'm sick at heart.
We are officially getting ramped up a little bit.
That's from Hamlet,
Yes.
folks. Oh wow, this guy's surprisingly durable at this level.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, I miss Dragon Kick. It's so much fun. I hope they never change Dragon Kick's animation. I hope it never becomes a new move. Like, I'm gonna do a flip! Swap! Ah! Like a reverse Guile flash kick.
I got split.
Ah! Ah! Don't freeze my little kitty parts. Ah!
Okay, Freezy Floor is not here. Okay.
Although, going back to that movie, one of the things, I like it's either the opening sketch or one of the first like 2 or 3 sketches of the movie is like a newscaster, and he just looks up and he goes, "The popcorn you're eating has been pissed in. Film at 11," and that's it. It's over.
All right, don't run away.
Oh my God!
Don't run away. Calm the gate. Calm the gate.
Oh, he's leaving! He's leaving!
Got it. Okay. Yay! Where's my bow? There's my bow. Whoop. I'm gonna run. What? What did you say?
I said you need comms. We all came at once.
Oh
So,
God. You
just
know
told
what
him
you
he needs to
said. Ugh.
Wait, which part?
We all came at once. It's like that game.
Oh!
Especially you see
you
those. Come!
Yeah.
Like, okay.
It's like all it
Come
takes
then.
is one typo.
No,
from
he yells
comms,
it,
and
like,
that
he-
gets
he-
much worse.
He yells it. Like he screams it. He's not chill at all. Okay.
Come then!
I think my favorite one is the one that he does when he's the boss, Alamigo, because he really does yell it. It's like, "Come!"
Come!
Yeah, he's just hyped, and I didn't say it right because whenever I do it, like the back of my throat tries to close. But it is a it's just a flat scream, and I love it.
We tower above the gods! No, I was thinking more along the lines of, excuse me, Mr. Tank, can you hang around a few seconds while we bukkake our comms on you?
God! Oh. Alright, you ready?
Wait, where are we going next? I should prepare.
Oh.
My gear's kind of getting chipped.
Okay, I'm gonna mend. We are doing the Howling Eye next, according to my MSQ list.
Howling Eye is before Titan? Should be the naval first. Unless I'm really remembering things wrong.
Oh shit.
Howling Eye's Garuda, right?
Yeah! Okay, I'm missing it. Yeah, I missed the naval.
That's okay. I routinely do not trust my own memory, and nor should you or anyone else.
It's just that this list is very long, and I had to reload it, and so this is listing every single quest. And so there's just so many entries that apparently I keep missing entries because it's like a big, long table. And it all starts to look the same. And so, yeah. So we did the Longstop, now we gotta do the naval.
Who wants to fight Giant Sumo Baby?
So where does the other one come in that we did?
The other one.
The other fire guy. Ifrit. Where was that?
What do you mean the other fire guy?
We just did it. Ifrit.
Yeah, but like what do you mean the other one? Where does he come in?
In the MSQ. Like I thought for sure.
No, we already passed him. Like he comes right after all of the the first 3 dungeons are all like I think level 15 or 13 or something like that, and then right after that is where the Scions send you into the Bowl of Embers, and that's where you meet up with Thancred.
So we should have done it last
suss it out.
time. Damn. Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, so we did Hawk, we did Brayflox, skip the naval. So let's go ahead and sign up for the naval after, and then we do the Howling Eye. So it'll be like 2 different things in a row. Okay.
I mean, gussy it up however you like. We still punched God in the face.
The thing is that I've realized from the terminology that people use, is that especially the gods that we fight, the ones that are summoned, just like Zodiark, they are not gods. You know, they are creations. And they are very powerful, and some people consider them gods, but they are not. You know, it's like what Emmett Silk says in Shadowbringers. It's like, oh, well, she's a god after a fashion, and the after a fashion is what people consider them, but not what they are. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They are gods after a fashion. The eldest and most powerful of Brayflox. Like, oh shit, he's broken! Where are those sandals? There are sandals that I love.
It's like the only gods are honestly the 12.
And they're not even technically gods.
Yeah.
I mean, they are, but like I guess they're the closest thing.
Yeah. They are the closest thing. I guess so that would actually make Heidelin also the closest thing. So those 13 are the closest thing to gods. Everybody else is a primal that should, you know, that is definitely something summoned by a particular group. Oh, wait. Hold on. There's a spot out here I need to get.
I am missing a pair of sandals from my
But it's like nobody
Samurai.
nobody created the 12 by summoning, and nobody created Heidelin by summoning except, she herself,
Yeah.
So everybody else was summoned by people who wanted something to worship. And so that, I think, is what I'm looking at as far as saying that the 13 invokes the 12 and Heidelin are the closest things.
And that makes sense. I believe that, I can't remember if they actually said this or not, but I believe that they are essentially the remnants of the people that originally changed Venat into Heidelin. I think that's correct.
I need to go back and look at the script. I wasn't sure, if they were, taken in as part of Heidelin when Heidelin became Heidelin. I know that they were definitely the remnants of individuals, but I wasn't, and those individuals were involved in planning Heidelin, but I wasn't really sure what happened to them. If they just got ascended, or if, like you said, they were kind of taken in and recreated in a way. I'm not sure.
I seem to remember the Watcher mentioning that they're not the same people.
Yeah, they're not.
But they're vestiges of the people that Heidelin trusted, so I can only imagine that she went out and gathered up the tattered remains of their broken souls and was just like, okay, here's the deal, guys. And they're like, all right, cool.
I know this is not what they said, but I guess in my brain, after hearing it, my brain put it together as these are their memories, kind of these are their memories kind of pumped full of their greatest aspirations and, pointed at help this star maintain, That's the closest my brain was able to make sense of it.
Yeah. Although it does leave kind of a major thread open if you think about it. So the 12 were instrumental in redistributing ether, on collecting and distributing the ether they got from prayer.
The blessing sprinkler.
Yep. Yeah, the blessing sprinkler.
It is. I mean, it's sitting up there rotating.
That's something we call an aspergium, I believe. I think it's a Catholic. Anyway, but now nobody's guarding the blessing sprinkler anymore.
Nope. It's just up there, automatic. They said they were just going to leave it up there.
Granted, it's hidden away, but what if one of the neighbor kids gets in and suddenly your water bill's out of control?
Oh wait, my mic's falling off. But yeah, everybody's still gonna pray at the blessing sprinkler because it's the only thing left of what they made, So the blessing sprinkler's just chopping it up and setting it back down.
Which really is a noble thing. It's very rare that a Final Fantasy game, which in the end from its beginning has essentially been about, since the real story got in, is that mankind doesn't need any gods. What
about some of the other ones where the bad guys turn into gods and then you go and kill those dudes?
Because they're gods and therefore mankind doesn't need them. So it's always the gods that are the bad guys, right? In most Final Fantasy games.
Yeah. But that kind of lines up with what belief system? I forgot. But there's this in that one. There's the saying if you meet the Buddha on the road, kill him.
Yes. That is actually one of my favorite sayings in Buddhism. Strictly only because I had my aunt gave me some manga for my birthday 25 years ago, and it was Lone Wolf and Cub, and one of the chapters was about the lead character Ogami Ito meeting the Buddha, the actual living Buddha, and being unable to kill him.
Do we have Kalendra?
Should.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, sorry. I was tabbed out.
She's a quiet cat ball.
Y'all. Yeah, y'all were talking, and I decided to flip over and do some work. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
You bitch! I'm kidding, obviously.
Oh, I just have too much of it, is the problem.
But yeah, and I always like wondered about that quote, because like if you meet the Buddha, why do you kill the Buddha? In order to
heard somebody who was Buddhist explain it, but I forgot. Like it's not something that I'm used to because I was raised Christian, you know.
Yeah.
So I heard it, I was fascinated, and then I forgot.
Yeah. I would like to preface this by saying I am not a Buddhist. My all the knowledge I have is essentially secondhand from private research, so I have no actual claim to this is what I'm saying, but I believe the idea is that to kill somebody who is empty of all desire and want and pain and suffering and all that, one must also be empty. So in killing the Buddha in complete emptiness without malice or bloodlust or hatred or anything, is also you demonstrating that you are also Buddha.
Yeah, a lot of people... Many people, like... And I'm not talking about... Whoops. Target!
Yeah. Hit him in the chest!
There we go.
Hit him in his giant chest boob! Oh, actually, no, hit him in my sarcophagus, because I'm trapped.
Oh, shit. I think I'm being targeted. I don't know.
Nope, it's me. Break me out! Thank you!
There we go.
And his heart shattered, nice. I'm that right. So, I'm sure if there are any Buddhists watching, they are probably extremely upset with my either skewed or just in general uninformed, explanation of that.
I know that people who I know misunderstood it, because they're not Buddhist and they're very Western and they like to pick up stuff because it's a fad. I know that I've heard people intentionally or unintentionally misinterpret it as essentially the gods are evil or it's trickery or some kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. Y'all gone. Oh, and he's gone. Fuck me.
Y'all need to stay for your comms.
Yeah, jeez, guys.
Do you not want your comms? I don't see a crown over your head.
Are you too good for your comms? Kiss my white ass ball.
It's like, take your cookies.
Take them with you. In the context of Lone Wolf and Cub, the comic itself, he eventually does find that emptiness and kills the Buddha, and the Buddha, being completely empty, does not resist. It's just like, it doesn't matter if I die or not, because
right.
There is nothing in me, and I am divorced from samsara.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. I wish I could remember what that person's explanation was. I just know I found it a little bit wonky. You know? And then I find out later it was. You know, so your intuition is better than you think sometimes.
It's pretty wonky.
Alright, next one is the Howling Eye. Ready?
Oh no, I don't want to punch Garuda, she's hot. But I will do it if I must. For the good of the channel. My fist is as iron. I walk that my feet might know intimately the clay of the earth.
Alright. Yes! I have a new ability.
Oh, sweet. I forgot to meditate. Oh, no! Oh, right, we're supposed to hide for that, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Sorry, Amanda. I'm making your job harder.
All the feathers are already gone.
Spin kick!
I'm really having fun with this.
Glad. I am really excited because more Hildebrand has been announced for the next.
Oh crap! We still have
The
to get
next
through.
patch.
We still have to get through a bunch of Hildebrand.
All of them. Yeah, he sort of skipped. What was it? Stormblood or Shadowbringers? I think it was Shadowbringers. Like the
Yeah,
one
there's-
for Shadowbringers is really short, but then it just flies into Endwalker all crazy and fun. Oh, I'm such a fan of Hildebrand. And before you ask, Catball, no, I did not name my librarian after Inspector Hildebrand.
I don't believe you.
I didn't. I did not name him after that gentleman investigator extraordinaire, Hildebrand what is it? Heliodor Maximilian Manderville.
There we go.
Yay! I told her to stick around for comms too, so.
Yep. When we're playing, you get a crap ton of comms. Alright. Alright, what's next? These are going really fast. Where's my list? There it is. So we did the Howling Eye just now. We have to do Castrum Meridianum. And then the Praetorium.
Meridianum.
We are almost out of regular ARR. Then there's the Wall of Dungeons. I'm not actually sure. Oh yeah, they're all MSQ, because it's the freaking Wall of Dungeons. Castrum Meridianum.
Castrum Mudkip.
Keeper of the Lake. Oh, it's not that many. There's Keeper of the Lake. No, Snowcloak. I need to double check in my list. But it's not the same list as the one I'm looking at now. So when we get done with this in Praetorium, I will look at what's in the patches.
Alrighty. That'll be a good time to take a short break then. Although we can't skip cutscenes here, so it'll be a little bit longer.
We can't skip cutscenes in Meridianum either?
Castrum Meridianum, the Praetorium, and the fight with Ultima Weapon. No, you can't skip any of the cutscenes.
Oh shit.
Because they're part of the MSQ, the main story roulette. And it's like really critical information. So back in the day, people would just skip the cutscenes, and you'd have people who'd never been there before, like literally still at the entrance when the dungeon was finished, just watching like the opening cutscenes, and then they wouldn't be able to see anything because the dungeon would be over.
Wow.
Yeah. So when we had a friend coming up through the ranks in our free company, we literally got together and we said, we're not doing the MSQ in the Party Finder. We're doing it all of us so we can let them watch the cutscenes.
Okay, let me...
So, they are the only dungeons that do that, though, so...
Meanwhile, I was like, let's just skip everything.
Alright.
But now you can't!
I know, and I'm really bummed.
You stand!
Oh, okay, so the patches are Thorn March, Whirl Eater, Striking Tree, Snowcloak,
No clue.
Amphitheater, Keeper of the
that
Lake.
would be Shiva.
And then, of course, the Crystal Tower.
Oh my goodness. The only other kitty mans I consider to be on my level would be Graha.
You're probably not, we're not going to have time for the patches today.
That's okay. Although now that I think about it, I kind of want to put Kona also on that awesome kitty man stuff. Like, I was kind of ambivalent about Kona at first.
Oh, crap, we have another Mechanist. No, we don't.
Wait, how?
No, I'm
it's
sorry.
Gunbreaker.
Oh yeah, I just saw the top of a gun. Okay.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was relatively ambivalent on Kona. Like I liked him. I thought he was cool, and I was really liking the way that Urianger and Thancred kind of push him very, very gently to be a better leader. But I didn't really I wasn't down on him until he threw away his keystone and shot it out of the air so he could support his sister.
I wasn't expecting that, but when he did it, I'm like, yeah, now I know you are ready to go.
Yeah, this guy's cool.
I mean, I thought he was fine earlier, but I wasn't really sure if he was really gonna be good with us.
Yeah. I honestly, it kind of feels like, and this might be just me and my, woke opinion, kind of seems autism coded to me.
Who?
Like, he's really bad at Kona. He's really bad in social situations. He hyper focuses on technology.
Yeah, like there's several characters that seem that way to me. Urianger is one.
Yeah, definitely Urianger. That's my go-to with Urianger is always he's an autistic theater kid. Ah, man, just now that I'm thinking about it, I love all these little character arcs the Scions and people around them go through. Like, Tataru going from I'm not good enough to be in your presence because I don't help enough to being the world's greatest merchant.
I will say that one thing I get tired of with the characters, period, in any part of the game, at any point, is when our friends, are like, I don't deserve to be around. That, I'm just like, shut up.
Well, they do have their own, little bugbears. Like, for example, Thancred, he dealt with self-loathing for a long time after Mintifilia went.
Yeah, but it was about Minfilia. It wasn't because
it was about his
light.
It was self-loathing. It was like, I failed what is essentially my little sister / daughter. And that's sad.
It is. I just know that when people start saying, I'm not worthy to be around because I'm not as good as everybody else, I'm just like, stop it.
Silence! You are worthy. Rise and hear the cheers of your people. Yeah, there's a reason that, that cutscene with Urianger and Moonbreeda's parents makes me messed up every single time I see it. Just he's that far gone, and he says to her parents, the words "it was my fault, I was the one who killed her" are almost about to come out of his mouth, and then they answer with love and forgiveness, and it's very sweet, and I love this game. Oh shit! Get out in front of the aft! punch.
Damn it. Target.
You have done well, Gunslinger. You have not forgotten the face of your father. Sorry. I don't know if anybody here has ever read The Dark Tower.
I have not.
Stephen King series, very good. Connects to most of his other books in like one grand multiverse. Extremely good story. One of my favorite book series of all time. The lead character Roland, the language of his home, like the world of his home, that is how to tell if someone's been dishonored or not. If you want to say you are dishonorable, it is you have forgotten the face of your father. I realize nobody asked about these things.
No. You're good.
I'm just rambling.
You are fine. So many soldiers ganging up on our tank. It's almost comical.
Oh my god, that reminds me of a little machinima I saw of this game where it's like the point of view of a single low-level soldier in Castrum Meridianum. And it's like
Oh yeah,
horrifying.
I saw that one, yep.
Yeah, it's like all these terrible like
explosions
carnage,
and all
dead
kinds of
bodies,
stuff.
fires.
And then, like this Lalafell comes out with like a weird mask.
Yeah, he's wearing the Mistbeard mask and like the Dalmatica.
No! And it's like, and his friend is like, "You have to get out of here." No, I can't. And it just yeah.
The slow head turn. It's like Michael Myers, like a third of him.
That's how it be sometimes.
I can't believe I just got my ass kicked by 3 chipmunks in a trench coat. What the hell is this wee cabbage?
I mean, I thought I was being silly, you know, everybody's like, "I see you, warrior," and I'm wearing a flower crown. But no, we have all kinds of folks. It's a giant Moogle! It's a woman in her underwear! Like, oh, it's just all kinds of people.
One of the things that I actually really love about this game, and I've told Catball this before, Alendra, is that Lalafells are not treated as, like, silly joke characters for the most part. That's the thing I hate about, like, World of Warcraft gnomes. It's like, yes, the gnomes can be involved in, like, parts of the plot, but it's usually goofy. And that's, I don't know, like, short people can be awesome. So, you know, you have Pippin, who just Pippin fucks. Like,
You know what? I was watching a YouTuber who is a main, you know, he's a WoW player, mainly.
Yeah.
And, you know, he comments a lot on the game as it stands right now. You know, he talks about, like, the new release, which I was interested in. Not to play, but I just want to know what's going on.
right.
And so I went ahead and subscribed to him because I'm not far enough away.
It's okay.
Because I wanna know.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
what it does.
one thing he mentioned was actually about Final Fantasy and how people, you know, I heard this too. You know, people in WoW were like, "It's not serious because they have animal characters." And I'm sitting over here like, y'all have animal characters too. I saw them. What the hell? You know,
Yeah.
it's just like, what is that complaint? I don't know. It's
There
like
is
if
a
you were
very-
to show them the characters, it's like they would deny their existence, even though they've been there the whole time. Like, I don't know. I don't know what kind of blindness that is.
And I'm sure you've seen it, but there's an extremely good video somebody made. I wish I could remember his name, his channel name, but I will find it later.
It's like that. You didn't mention that either. I just thought it myself.
Yeah, but like he made this extremely amazing animation about people from World of Warcraft making the exodus to Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah, I think I might have seen it.
Yeah, it was very popular in the FF14 sphere. For a good reason. It was freaking hilarious. But there's a bit where like a WoW player's like, ugh, I can't handle all these animes, furries, and he's like looking at the the Hrothgar and the Mikote.
Right.
And he's
yeah.
This is too degenerate for me. And like he's playing a Valkyra and he's standing next to a Tauren and a Worgen. It's like, come on guys. We gotta get back to our hourly ERP session.
I'll be honest, I don't like the animal character designs in WoW.
I take, like, grain of salt. I generally just don't like character design in WoW.
I don't either, but I just...
like that...
It's not my art style at all. Like, when I was younger, I could have dealt with it, but not anymore. I don't know why my ability to just handle an art style has changed. But
it makes sense.
I think the best character style that they did were the Pandaren.
Yes. The Pandaren are actually, like, really well
remember
designed.
when that came out. At the time, I was, like, super excited about that. Because it was so different, you know? At least...
Yeah, Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was probably going to say something that was obvious, you know?
No, I think the orcs were pretty good, too.
Well, it's not that they're poorly designed, in my eyes. It's just the style of art where everyone kind of looks like a big, chunky action figure. I'm not going to say it's a bad art, just that it's not my thing. I don't want to play a human who has, like, big, meaty, hairy ham hocks for arms.
No, I 100% agree, but I think in the case of orcs, like, that makes sense. So it kind of fits the orcs.
I will say, like, I remember when it came out, all the WoW players I knew were upset about Pandaria.
Oh yeah, it was very divisive. Most people kind of are of the opinion, or that I've heard, are kind of the opinion that the last good expansion was Wrath of the Lich King.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I think that I didn't care for Cataclysm, but I think the last great expansion for me was Mists of Pandaria, because it introduced, one of my favorite classes, one of my favorite races, and it was just so different flavor-wise.
Yeah, like
it just felt like a different game.
That came in with Pandaria?
Monk.
Oh yeah. I think I did try that.
So,
Go ahead.
I'm not... I have to stop myself. I'm not under an NDA anymore. Pandaria was actually... Mists of Pandaria was actually their way. They knew, right? Like, they knew based on the feedback that they received through regular tickets and through the forums, and just by paying attention to, like, the comment sections on Wowhead and places like that Cataclysm did not go over well. Like, they knew.
Cataclysm was boring.
It was awful on so many levels. But that was, like, when they handed out new, like, approved GM jokes that we could tell. One of them was how do you clean up the mess from Cataclysm with a mop? Because it was Mists of Pandaria.
Mists of Pandaria. That's great.
Yeah, they were very well aware of that. And Mists of Pandaria did help. Like, it did. It did a lot of things right.
And then it did a lot of things really wrong right at the end.
I agree. That being said, it is the second best X-Back for me. Wrath of the Lich King was the best. That was before they messed with the skill tree and broke a few classes horribly. That was a lot of the problem with Cataclysm, is people felt that the classes that when they changed the skill tree and streamlined it, they felt that they broke a lot of classes. Shamans and druids amongst, like, the biggest ones.
I think
Paladins
I'll always
split.
I think I'll always be kind of down on Wrath of the Lich King, not for anything it actually did, but because, like, well, I don't like what they did with vehicles in that patch, because I worked so hard to get that motorcycle over months, and I enjoyed like a beautiful 3 months where I didn't take falling damage because it was considered a vehicle. So I would ride out of the bottom tube on Dalaran out into the, into the land below. But also I just, yes. I also just don't like Arthas or even Illidan. Like, I think they're both really overrated. I mean, I played Warhammer 3, so, like, I knew the story, but I don't get people's obsession with them.
Yeah, well, my problem with Illidan wasn't how they portrayed him so much as how they tried to redeem him later.
Yeah. I mean, that was the thing for a while, was just like, okay, we're gonna bring back old foes, that's all we're doing for the next forever.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I have my theories as to why. But,
and are you going to share them?
Because Metzen was gone.
That's true.
When that happened, it was right after Metzen left. And
wait, Metzen left in Wrath of the Lich King?
No. I'm talking about when they started rehashing and, like, redeeming, and, like, all of the stories just kind of fell to crap. He left. He left. When was that? Before Legion.
He's back now, I think, which makes me very sad. Yeah, his wargaming thing didn't pan out, and that pisses me off, because passion isn't worth shit anymore, apparently.
Yep. Sorry. Ren, I am to WoW as you two are to Final Fantasy.
Oh, no problem.
I
like
am
hearing about
a
it.
WoW lore whore, like, absolutely.
I like hearing about it, because it gives me a window into a game I don't play, and it helps me understand more of the MMO world, especially one that I used to play. Granted, I didn't play it hard because I didn't have other folks to play with, and I'm the same way with Final Fantasy, to be honest. Like, MMOs, period. Like, usually I get into them, like, I even play Guild Wars 2. Like, I get into them because I either hope to play with other people I don't know, or what happens most of the time is people I know get me in, and then they tell me we will play together, and I expect it to be time spent, and then they never play. And so I will usually log in by myself and lose interest, because leveling up in these very repetitive quests that every single one has is not fun to me. And so one reason why I can play Final Fantasy by myself is because of the MSQ. If I'm leveling every day, I leveling every day is unbearable to me, even here. But MSQ is what keeps me.
Hell yeah.
And I'm kind of the opposite. For some reason, the Final Fantasy, the story in Final Fantasy rarely grabs me the way WoW did. And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if anything, like, what could change to, and resolve that for me, but
I can make a guess, but there are guesses, and I don't know your preferences, so they would be silly guesses,
Yeah, I think when it comes to Final Fantasy, I am 100% I could do without the story, just let me grind dungeons and level.
Yeah, that's why they say, damn it, I forgot the maxim I was searching for. To each their own, that's what it was.
Right. I'm a big story person. Big story.
I appreciate World of Warcraft story. I take umbrage with their treatment of anyone who uses the Holy Light. But it's just not a very personal story. It's about larger than life heroes and the moves they make, and you're just kind of along for the ride.
Yeah, and I don't, as an idea, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to recall, like, except for my friends not showing up, why was it... Like, I was really interested in finding out more about the Draenei and all that. In fact, I kept playing the Draenei.
See, the problem with World of Warcraft storytelling, and this is something that I have a personal problem with, is that if you just play the game, you are getting only a fraction of the story, and only a fraction of the emotions behind major character players.
Right.
All of the rest of that story is broken apart across 6, 7, 8 $60 books.
Shit. I wouldn't have been able
Ridiculous.
to find that. I would have been so bummed had I understood that.
Yeah. And I think that's why I like Final Fantasy storytelling so much, because it starts, you are the main character, and it's personal. It's a more personal story.
Yeah, and I don't mind that, so I don't think that's my issue with it.
Oh no. I'm just talking about my grouses.
Yeah, I think for me it's just the genre. I think I like that medieval fantasy feel more than this. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, it starts with that feel.
Yeah,
it's
and then
got
you kind
that
of find out that
yeah.
the technology is all over the place. But Final Fantasy games in general have always been like that. And so some people will come in the game and complain because they're just all of a sudden there's technology. I'm like, what did you think the Garleans were doing right there at the beginning of ARR? I mean, come on!
With their big robots. I'm sorry, we cut you off, Kalendra.
Oh no, I mean that was the closing of the thought. I think I prefer that medieval feel more.
Mm-hmm.
I just yeah.
I don't know, because it's personally, because even in as early as Wrath of the Lich King, you had massive airship armadas and
I'm a cat.
mechs
I'm
and
you can't see me.
I legitimately can't.
Oh
unless
shit!
I target you. There you are. Haha.
That look, I'm half hidden. Yeah, I'm sorry. Cat joke.
Look like a rocket up there. Big fan thingies. Sorry, were you gonna say something, Kalindra?
No, I don't remember if I was or not.
I'm sorry. Crap, I messed it up.
It just kind of works out. No, is the brain. Is the spicy brain.
Yeah. I don't remember if yesterday, Ren, you remember where I was saying something, and then midway through the sentence, I forgot what I was talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think I did
do that
too.
all the time. I can be in the middle of the sentence, forget what my point was, and just be like, yeah, well. So,
all right, moving on.
You interrupting did nothing, I promise you.
Spin chicks!
Get down, you're gonna fall.
You're gonna fall down and hurt your spingus.
Phew. How are y'all doing? Because it's actually, time's going by slowly. It's almost...
I don't feel like that.
It's only been an hour and 40 minutes. I thought for sure it'd been 2 hours and something by now. It's interesting.
Yeah, I think after we... Oh, go ahead.
I've probably got one more in me, but then I have to go do the adulty things.
Okay.
Boo. How dare you do adult things.
Honestly, if I had an adultier adult, I would let them do it, but... I need to get...
What are we all really, except children wearing adult clothing?
Pretty much, yeah.
The human condition. How dare you do adult things.
Whoop, sorry.
Honestly... And I desperately need to clean out my inventory.
Oh man, me too.
I cleaned out my my armory chest last night after post bar, and I just dumped it all into my main inventory, and because I'm like, some of this I'm gonna put in the armoire, some of it I need to go through it. So now then, where I've been having 2 full things or empty, of my in my inventory. Now I have like 2 lines empty, and I'm just like, I gotta fix this.
This cannot stand. I need to go through. I just learned how to desynthesize today, right before stream. So now I have to like hunt painstakingly through my inventory for leatherworking items and desynthesize them to level it up. Yeah.
If anybody just walked in here, we are waiting for the Praetorium, so we are almost to the end of Dungeons and Trials for base ARR. And then Kalendra says that after this, you have one more, or was this your one more?
This is probably my one more.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna, after this, we're gonna be done with today's stream, unless I decide to play. If I do, I'll do it with NPCs, but NPCs are not available for everything, unfortunately.
We'll see how I feel. I might
keep
come along.
going. Go ahead. Just you know, wait. Just wait for Airy. I just want to do Airy.
Airy's coming up really quick. Hold on, let me look.
Well, not that quick. We won't get to Airy tonight.
Oh no.
Unless we play till midnight.
So the patches are Snowcloak, Shiva, then the Airy.
Hell yeah. Q-Pop, by the way. Oh, you got it. Okay, cool. You know, sometimes I do miss the old Castrum Meridianum, but then I remember how long some of the invincible phases were on those bosses. Where you just had to wait around for Sid to do shit.
Yeah. Wasn't Praetorium the shorter one?
Yes. And it is much shorter now that you don't actually have to fight the ultimate weapon at the end of it.
I actually like it with the ultimate weapon at the end. It's like the big battle, you know?
I get that, but like at the same time, it feels like having it be its own thing right after kind of gives it more weight, and it also gives Gaius more time to shine as a villain, which he desperately needs.
I feel like having it as part of the dungeon gives it more weight, because you fought through this whole damn place, and now you're finally here, you know?
Yeah, we don't need a friggin' tea break before we fight the ultimate weapon.
That is kind of what it feels like to me. It's like, how did we get out of the Praetorium to come back and fight him another day? Like, I don't understand. Alright, zoom in myself. I guess we just snuck out the back door, I don't know.
Oh yeah, there was an employees-only entrance.
And then, like, in console games, they would have, like, a big old time of it like that, so... I don't know. Like, I have so many questions.
Oh. Tier Salito.
Oh, damn, the tank's already here. Okay.
Yep. Things are going crazy.
Thanks go
Dang it,
crazy. Thanks go nuts. Thanks go.
I'm sorry. That's not how that goes.
Oh, you're fine. I don't know what you're singing, but I like it.
Let's Go Crazy by Prince.
Oh. Yeah, I never really was a big Prince guy.
Me either, but I just know that song because my parents had a copy of Purple Rain, and me and my brother, not understanding it because we were in 1st and 2nd grade, would play it, and we would mostly play it for the musical stuff. Especially that concert at the beginning.
Meanwhile, Prince is one of my guilty pleasures.
Oh, like, I don't care for Prince. I recognize that he was a literal musical genius.
Oh yeah. Him and Michael Jackson, though, had it out. You know, it's just like...
Yeah. They were
two
incredibly
musical
skilled
geniuses, like, just getting on each other's nerves.
But I actively fucking hate the song Purple Rain. It is so monotonous and boring to me.
if I were old enough to understand what was going on, I would not understand why they made a movie out of the song. That would go right over my head. You'd be like, why? And then I would skip it.
Purple Rain was better than Cool as Ice, I'm just gonna say that. Like, Vanilla Ice's vehicle movie, ugh.
Okay, but that's not really saying a lot.
Yeah, that is a terrible movie.
Even as a kid, I didn't like it. I mean, granted, I didn't understand that Prince was a singer. You know, I understood him in the film, and I thought they hired him for the role because he was a great singer. I didn't realize that he was like a singer, you know?
It's like when actors get big on singing. Like when Bruce Willis had that harmonica album.
Like, not even album. Like, I thought, like, somebody wanted to make a film about a singer, and then they were looking for an actor who could sing, and then, like, here's this actor who could really, really sing, and so they got in all these other actors who could really, really sing, and then, like, you know, like that. Like, musicals. You know, I thought that's what was going on.
Ooh, music. I feel really kind of bad that speaking of Bruce Willis, my favorite part of his career was back in the 80s when he's still doing comedy. Like, he started as a comedic actor.
Really?
Yeah, he did, and I think he only got big in action because of Die Hard. But he was in Moonlighting, which was like kind of a comedy detective show. Like, not super, it wasn't like slapstick, but it had levity to it. He was in Hudson Hawk, which is one of my favorite movies of all goddamn time. Which is a hilarious movie. But yeah, he did a lot of comedy stuff.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I love Bruce Willis, man. Then he did Die Hard, and that was the only kind of movie he ever made anymore.
So, congratulations, you have graduated to action. The end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna, like, begrudge him for it, because it paid his bills, you know, it made him a worldwide star almost overnight.
Yep.
But man, like, miss funny Bruce Willis. I miss the Bruce Willis who skates around and sings Swinging on a Star, Swinging on a Star with, was it Danny Aiello? I don't remember who was with him in that movie. I need to
see him as a comedian of any kind. Like, I can't imagine it.
Yeah, it was Danny Aiello, I think. He's that's him. Oh yeah, and he was in Death Becomes Her.
Oh no, he was? That is a movie I saw.
He's like the weird nebbish guy. I think he's I've seen it once when I was like 10, so I don't remember all about it, but
oh, I saw it many times about that time. Like when I was 12. I don't remember. But I saw it many times. That was the first movie that I could ever watch that had scary aspects. You know, people with their necks getting twisted off, you know.
Yeah. I always liked the cover, VHS cover, because I'd see it at Video Memories, and it'd be like, how did they get his hand to go through her stomach? Did they cut up Glenn Close and put her back together with movie magic? You know, like, I didn't understand what, like, green screening was.
When I realized I could watch that film with no problem, I felt like I finally graduated into adulthood, because I could never watch anything remotely messing with the human body, you know?
Yeah. My big embarrassment when I was a kid about, like, being afraid of like movie monsters was there was a movie called Monster in my closet. Or was it Monster or In the Closet, and it was a comedy. I watched it later and it was very funny, but when I was a kid, the monster in it just scared the bejesus out of me. Like, nightmares, always being afraid of my closet level of scary. Same with Critters. Critters is objectively a funny movie.
Oh, wait, I didn't watch Critters.
Oh, it's funny. But, you know, little 8-year-old Marshall who saw it and saw Critters 2, where a ball of critters rolls over a guy and turns him into a skeleton by eating all his flesh in like a split second.
But that's not funny to me. Like, I don't see the humor at all.
No, that wasn't supposed to be funny, but like that is a thing that happens in the movie is all. And then for 2 years after that, every time I went to the bathroom at night, I would have to very carefully and very shakily peer over the edge of the bathtub to make sure there weren't critters in my bathtub.
Another movie that was supposed to be funny, but I couldn't see it as funny, was Gremlins.
Oh, I'm sorry. I loved both those movies. The second one is so much better, though.
It's like, I know there were aspects that were supposed to be funny, but to me, all they were there for was so that you weren't, like, peeing your pants. You know, it was just like, okay, they're laughing. Nothing's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, they're laughing. Something terrible's gonna happen. You know, it's like you get, like, a brief moment of a break, and then, yeah. To me, they were just, like, spicy horror.
Yeah.
It's like horror with a sprinkle of levity. You know?
Absolutely. And it's I think it's the reason because Gremlins 1 is a horror comedy. You know, it's got legitimately scary moments in it.
Am I in the Magitech?
You should be.
I can't tell. Oh wait, there I am. Okay, I'm flickering in and out. Okay, there we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Just based on your bars, you are.
Okay. That's the one thing I cannot tell. It's like, it looks like first person.
But yeah, like, Gremlins 2 went super fucking meta. And they took it in an entirely new screwball direction, and it's one of my favorite movies. I could take or leave the first one. It's a good flick, but Gremlins 2 is like this genre-bending meta masterpiece where, you know, the film breaks halfway through because the gremlins get into the projector, and then Hulk Hogan has to tell them what for.
Yeah, that
It's
was
like,
that
back to the movie,
actually
folks.
was really scary to me. It's like, holy shit. No.
They can get into the real world?
Yeah. Movies
Yeah.
to me were already too real. Not that I thought everything was going to jump out the screen necessarily, but even though I knew they were movies, you know, there was still like a percentage of my brain that was like, this is actually happening somewhere, and they recorded it with a camera and sent music to it.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, you are talking to someone who is a tremendous coward as a child. I have never seen the movie Silent Night, Deadly Night, but every time I saw the VHS cover at the video store, I would have fucking nightmares. Just the worst nightmares. And it's so not scary. It's like a hand or an arm, like Santa's arm hanging outside of a chimney with an axe in his hand.
But that would still be scary to me.
It is very stark, and it just creeped me the fuck out. And then I, you know, grew up and realized that that's the same video series that brought us Garbage Day, which is just terrible.
Horror was hard, terrible or not.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, absolutely agree. The first horror movie I ever, like, actual straight horror movie I ever really fell in love with was the original Night of the Living Dead. I don't know why. It was just tense and terrible, and I loved it.
Like, you know, the only horror that I can actually watch is horror video games. I can watch other people play, but I cannot play them. Nor can I watch horror films.
Oh, man.
So yeah, like, I'm subscribed on my other account to what's the name of that channel? It's a channel that only has long plays of horror video games with no commentary.
Oh!
And I forgot what it's called. I would just watch that like movies.
I think... Oh, no, I wanted to say it was Manly Badass Hero, but I don't think it's him. I think it's,
It's like the horror something network or something like that.
Oh! I was thinking something else. Can't remember the name. Well, if you find him, let me know, because this probably sounds like something I want to watch.
Alright.
Man, I need to replay the original Silent Hill on the PS1. God, so many memories.
Oh, the thing that makes me wish we had a hammer class. That's why I bought the hammer off the shop. I was like, I'm tired of singing a sword. Swords are boring. Give me a hammer. We have an axe. And people were like, but it's an axe. You can swing it. I'm like, it's not a blunt object. Like, I want a blunt freaking weapon. So I got it off the store for $3, and I glamored my sword as the hammer, and then glamored out my shield.
It's like, but they have axes, yes, but consider this. Smash.
Yes. It's like, axes are blades. I'm tired of blades. All the tanks are blades. I want something blunt.
See, my problem is that I want a class that uses a whip.
Oh, that would be cool.
And not, like, it would not go over well, because it would just be, there would be so much porn almost instantly.
Yeah, they would go into the end part of Dawn Trail, get those glams, and then just...
Yeah. But my pedigree growing up was Indiana Jones and Castlevania, so I think whips are fucking cool.
Oh, they are. I can imagine, like, the animations on that would be awesome.
Hell
but
yeah.
There would just be porn out the wazoo. Yoshi P wouldn't allow it. It's like he already made some noise about Final Fantasy 16 coming out in mods. Like, please don't make naughty mods for Clive and them, please.
It's precious that he thinks he has any control about that.
I found it cool and funny that he even said that. Like, I know he knows he has no control over it, but I'm just like, damn it, this is why I like the dude. He actually had the nerve to be like, please don't do that. Please. just
come on, guys. It's a very personal story. Yeah, and we're gonna drop porn about it.
Yep. And then, like, he came out and said that he doesn't understand, like, how people have romantic thoughts about Bakul Jaja. I'm like, well, the only reason why you're mentioning that is because you heard.
Yeah.
And so
I don't know. I don't see the appeal.
I don't either. Not in his personality, not in his redemption, and not in his physical sense. Like, not at all.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't, like... I like him as a character now, because it's just, like... He went from being just an irredeemable asshole to a lovable goon.
Yeah. And so I just mean romantically. Like, I don't see it at all.
Well, some people like that, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Emmett Silk. I mean, I hate him.
Yeah,
he's like,
we do.
He is so perfect in his villainhood that I don't want him around. Like,
yeah.
He's in no way, somebody I want around.
Yeah, and it is important to me that that even though they redeemed him, they still recognized that his actions really couldn't be forgiven. Like, he's just like, I'm out, I'm dead, I did a lot of harm, I just gotta go.
But the reason why they brought him back, for Endwalker to do all that was because he was a popular character. And so I'm just like, no, screw that. Why do I gotta listen to him wax poetic about what I'm doing? Shut up.
And this is, all this, I don't understand the appeal, and this is all coming from a guy who, drooled over Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8 or 9, or what was 8? The tall vampire lady who's like 9.5 feet tall.
I remember her. Yep, I watched that game. But
that gives me feelings.
I get it with the villains, but M itself was like a special kind of, he just ticked all of my poisonous people check boxes. And, and reminds me of way too many types of people I have had bitter dealings with, and I'm just like, no, you're way too close. No, can't. Unpopular opinion number 543. Uh-oh. So whenever I see him on fan videos, I'm like, no, shut up. No, shut up.
Well, Benny G gets a pass because watching him skateboard on Graha was kind of hilarious.
I don't know how I felt about that. I mean, I could watch like 10, 15 seconds of it, and then it just kept going, and I was like, oh shit, I don't know.
No.
What if my
Dragging it behind in a motorcycle.
I mean, the big question is, you know, you already knew he was going to get tortured, even though the script
true.
kind of, like, glosses over it with pretty language, you know, like they do.
Yeah.
And so the big question was, well, what did happen? I mean, he's all bloodied up and crap. So what happened? And, well, we got one answer.
True.
There's a lot of fan fiction that writes people's interpretation of what happened, and some people have like some gory brains. I'm like, y'all need to go write a game, like a horror game, like right now, because that's it's like they're better about handling horror than me, and it shows. I am no good with coming up with ideas in that thread, which I honestly think makes me a bad writer, but...
Ah, fuck! That thing gonna push you! Oh, well, at least it pushed you in the right direction. I should have actually just eaten the AoE to kill that thing.
There he is.
Yeah. Ow! You kicked the shit out of me, but it changes nothing. I'm still better.
You haven't changed my mind, therefore it changes nothing. Batman, away!
Wait, you're telling me the guy who's coded in red doesn't change his mind when presented with new information? Shocking!
Oh, I just saw our tank's outfit and face. She's pretty.
Yeah. I'm a fan of the bunny girls. Oh, is someone gonna tell a joke or something? Just watching those two have a conversation, like,
Yep.
you know, all of this time could be spent punching him in the face until he can't run away.
Yep. Sorry, we're all just reading silently to ourselves like we're back in grade school. Read silently to yourselves for the next 10 minutes when you finish your test. Yep. And then there was always some kid that ended up whispering out loud, and you had to remind him,
Don't do that! Silently! But I'm being
Jeez,
quiet.
Run.
Quiet is not silent.
yep, every time.
I was, in junior high, my big thing was, like, I would read every chance I got. Like, I
Oh,
was
yeah.
a very avid reader when I was younger, and so I'd read, like, the Valkyriad and the first book of the Sword of Truth, which I loved. I loved the Sword of Truth series until I grew up and reread it and realized it was just fucking awful.
Like, for me, there were only specific fiction I wanted to read. Like, very specific. It would take me a long time to find fiction I wanted to read. What I would swallow every single chance I got was dictionaries, encyclopedias, and history books.
Wow. I was all about fiction.
And books about science. Like, if it was nonfiction, I would just gobble it. And then one day my dad got me a copy of Microsoft Encarta, and you couldn't get me off the computer.
That's pretty awesome, though. I loved, like, 90s edutainment.
And that would be in the library, just reading all the encyclopedias. Like,
Hell
just... Just
I still
all in-
remember
Oh, go on.
my favorite book from my high school library, The Dictionary of Slang and Unconventional English. And we called it the Dictionary of Slang and Inconsiderate English because there were so many insults in it.
City states are built on deceit.
Oh my god.
Is an instrument
I would also read Shakespeare and plays. Like, those were the only fiction I would read. I would read a shit ton of Shakespeare. I read some Lord Byron. I read a whole lot of Emily Dickinson. So yeah, like I would. Oh, and old classics. I read Phantom of the Opera before anything else. Yeah, so I liked old classic books and nonfiction growing up.
You know, I really wanted to be like a stage actor when I was younger. I took theater classes from 7th to 11th grade, I think. But there was this moment in high school where I realized I am not like these people. These are. I'd say I'm a kid who takes theater. They are theater kids.
I didn't have the energy, and I wasn't extroverted enough. I couldn't run out on the stage and just, you know, go.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's like, yes, I would like to have a play or part in this play because I could be on stage and be cool, and then I'd look over and there's like 4 people who haven't slept because they were, you know, up all night at Denny's talking about the ramifications of Hamlet. I'm like, oh, okay.
I always wanted to be like one of the backstage folks, but there was never a way to just be involved in that. It's like, if you're in theater, you have to be on stage. I'm like, well, what about the costumes? What about the props? What about the sets? So who's dealing with that? Nobody, apparently.
Stagehand is a noble endeavor.
It's like they only pop up in like professional plays, but before you reach any kind of big time, whether it's in your town or whatever, stagehands don't exist, apparently.
He's going Super Saiyan?
Yep.
Super Saiyan 3, he has no eyebrows.
Don't worry, we'll win you over next time, guys. And an expansion from now, you'll be our friend.
He doesn't get a redemption until he's sexy.
In this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation.
Richard Epcar, you're a good voice actor, but this was not a good role for you.
Champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule.
That's a strange inflection. There's a lot of strange inflections with the actors in this one.
Yeah, I was rather fond of Diablo 3. I don't know if you ever played any of the Diablo games. The lead villain is Diablo, and he's the Lord of Terror, but he always pronounces it Terror.
Oh God.
And it's very strange. He's like, I now enter my realm of terror. I'm like,
Like, some ways to tell some of these folks that they are not announcing they're not doing announcements. They are talking to another person about their ideals. Like,
yeah. You're not announcing the wacky, spooky haunted house ride at the local fair. There you step into my realm of terror.
You're not announcing. You're not doing a speech. Oh, I got hit. No, I didn't. Okay. You're not doing a Shakespeare play.
Hello. Well, to be fair, you kind of want to act like you're doing a Shakespeare play in this game.
Well, I will say that the inflections people use on those plays is different.
True.
And it's just the inflection that's weird to me. It's like, there's the line, there's the energy. Why did you say it like that? You know,
speaking of energy, now all I want is to, like, hear Richard Epcar voicing Gaius, but, like, as a bored ride operator at a carnival. So it'll be like, oh no, warriors of light, look on your left. It is the fearsome Ultima weapon. Oh, we escaped. That was close.
And your creeping mendacity. Such
in this land of creeping mendacity. This was not my intention. Just bored.
Oh, we'll speak later, Asian. That'd be terrible.
It reminds me of this video I saw somebody took of this very, very Hollywood gay announcer on like the Jungle River ride at Disney or something like that. And he's just like super sassy about it. It's like, oh no, headhunters! Don't worry, I'll scare them away like I do everybody in my life. And he leans out of the boat. He's like, I'm ready to get married. Or something like that. It was hilarious. Like, he clearly loved his job.
And I like the fact that Disney lets them do crap like that.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of theme parks do that. I saw somebody else, like, really fly off the cuff on another ride at Universal. You know, one of these things where you're actually just walking through a place and you have the actor who's playing a part among all the special effects, you know? And
Yeah.
I always did love those. Whoops.
Oh man, I can't remember. I'll have to find the clip again. It was like a Universal Studios like Waterworld show or something like that from the. I think it was Waterworld.
Yeah,
Looked like
I might have actually seen it.
Yeah, and like the guy hits like a ball out into the crowd and a kid catches it, and he's like, I can't remember what he says, but he says something about like getting the ball back, and the guy next to him cocks his shotgun. He's like, no. It's like that kind of stuff is hilarious to me.
I had not thought to be so hard pressed.
Wow, that one flew. Time flies when you're talking about horror games and weird park attendants.
Oh wait, I can get out of here now. Okay.
Yeah. Let's roll. Well, that was fun. Did you enjoy that? I did.
Me too. Everybody's gone.
I think I could probably squeeze in one more on my end.
All right.
Everybody enjoyed that. We all left as quickly as possible.
I was the slowpoke. Alright. What comes after that?
I do not
Snowcloak.
have one more in me. I'm sorry.
Okay, I still don't have to apologize for that.
Oh man.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Oh, I had fun.
Yeah, I'm glad. Now, next time you do dungeons and stuff, call me.
What?
You know, well, I'm talking to Kalendra.
But you were asleep.
And?
No, I'm not gonna call to wake you up.
I say the same thing to Loon. I figured that, you know, nobody wants to do that call. I would gladly accept one of those calls.
Yeah. Well, we're not gonna have this argument in front of people, so.
Mom, Dad, are you getting a divorce?
No, I had fun. Y'all can use my healer queue anytime you want. Yay! As long as I'm not under a deadline at work, which I technically am, but I'm mad at them right now, so they can suck it.
It's B-Diz, dude.
Oh, where?
He's in Twitch chat. Ooh, we multi-streaming out here.
Damn it! Hold on.
Hi, B-Diz. It's good to see you again.
See the chat.
Hello.
Yes.
Sorry. Like,
Yes.
it must have just come in, like, right as I was like, okay, I gotta go bye.
Yes, we are multi-streaming. I decided I was gonna try it out, and this is the second time I've done it.
There have been technical difficulties. That's all we'll say.
It's like F work though, for real. Yep. Oh, this thing I'm doing has been so interesting. You got one more in you? Promise?
Yep.
Okay. And then maybe we can just sit here and chat for a bit, because I'm back. Well,
Yeah.
Y'all have fun.
Have fun storming the castle.
I was gonna, but I didn't say it. I should have.
You shoulda.
I'm actually...
guys.
Oop.
Later.
Thank you. I'm actually really nervous about Stormcloak. I'm nervous about anything that was past those early dungeons. So far, it's been alright.
And I know this is going to disappoint you when I say it, but I think they actually made Snowcloak a little easier, too.
They made everything easier. I don't understand.
Those butt cheeks.
To me, it's just like, now you're just feeding the idea that it's too easy. I'm like, just quit.
B-Diz says, fuck work, though, for real. Technical difficulties are a certainty at this point. How's everyone doing?
Doing well. I'm psyched about this thing I'm doing. Other than that, like life and stuff, it's been pretty chill. There's bills.
Wait.
Like bills. But
nobody likes bills.
Where'd you go?
I like bills. I'm back on the roof. Sorry.
Okay.
I think I'm going to bring Machinist as well this time. Just, make things a little
just to
more
have
fun.
2 Machinists.
Yeah.
Whoops.
That way, if you find something you want to glam into, you get it immediately. Because I can just pass.
I'm starting to make myself motion sick. I need to stop running up and down these stairs. Ugh. Where are you?
Now I'm off the roof. I'll come up to you. Sorry. I have wandering feet. Not bills, says B-Diz.
Yep, it is that time to pay the bills. It is the 30th, and my goal at the end of every month is to get the money out of my account as quickly as humanly possible. Just, here, take all the bill money. I don't want to see it. I need to know how much I have left. That's all I want to know, is how much I got left. If I have to count the money all month, it's gonna suck, and my math will suck. Just take it now.
Yeah, just go! For God's sakes, man!
Because that's all you want anyways, the money. Take it. Go away.
Boing. A springus. A boing.
Where is Snowcloak? Ah, there it is. Alright, ready?
Let's do it!
Alright, so the last one for the day.
And fuego!
Uh-oh, did I accidentally sign us up for 2 things? No, okay.
I remember.
So we have officially entered patch content. So next time, we can actually probably clear all the patch and then do Crystal Tower and we'll be set. For heaven's sake, damn, this is going by fast.
I actually think that Crystal Tower came out a long time before Heaven's Word was even announced.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't know. So 7.1 drops next month.
I'm excited.
Me too. I'm excited for where the story was going. They said in an article I read about it that they're going to explore the relationship between Galulja and his father.
Oh.
Which makes me happy, because that was my one really big sticking point with the story, was they never you had to kind of infer why oh god, what is his name? There's so many Bakuls and Jagaluls and
Mamuls
Zoralja.
And...
Yeah, the Zoralja.
Yeah, Zoralja. I said his name. I said the wrong name earlier because I also said.
Yeah, so did I.
So... Oh well.
But Galul, Jaja, and Zoralja, it's going to explore their relationship, because otherwise you just had to kind of infer it from context clues that he was, oh, I'm crushed under the weight of expectation.
Yep.
And it has driven me mad.
And I want to know more about how their society works. I was doing the ffxiv right, and one thing that I noticed, it's like the only society that really gets a whole lot of explanation is the Mikode.
Yeah, the Hetsaro. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe.
No, because they were created by the Alligans. To do very specific things, basically slavery and other stuff.
Yeah.
And they got away and fighting the Alligans and then the Garleans. Basically for their freedom and or their lives. And that's how Grahatia ended up with the frickin' eye being passed down, and why it was so important for it to be passed down, and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't really run into a whole lot of extra lore. I mean, granted, it's not really talked about heavily in the game. We know about, like, the Seekers of the Sun and the Seekers of the Moon, and one is matriarchal and the other one's patriarchal. Like, damn, where did I find out about that? The website? Probably.
Either the website or they do mention it in game. And somebody usually has like a small reminder that pops up. Like they'll be like, "Oh, we're dealing with the Mikote now. I'm from the Seekers of the Sun, and our patriarchs are blah 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 blah."
And then, like, I remember Y'shtola had like a small drop where she mentions her dad and the fact that, you know, like it was when you were finding her sister after she was in the live stream. And so it was the way she was talking about how they're sisters, it harkened back to the stuff on the website. But but it was very vague in the way that the game makes tough stuff vague. And but that was just the way it was. Like, it was non-upsetting for Y'shtola because that's how stuff is.
It's the culture.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, like, in Shadowbringers, they kind of dropped a very short thing about the Viera. Basically, they were like, well, distance doesn't mean anything to us, kind of thing. But again, no men anywhere, only women exist, kind of thing. And so, yeah, so when I was working on ffxiv, right, I was writing about my character, so I had to just make shit up. And then, like,
It is true, there's a dearth of lore about their actual day-to-day lives.
Yep. So I just kind of took the angle that my particular character had an issue with the culture. And that's fine. You know, you have an outlier every once in a while. And then, like, they also explained, like, why you have Viera running around outside the homeland. So, obviously, there's people who didn't want to live that life anymore, right? And why men came later. That's all on the website as well, you know, because they're out there being solitary sentries, and a lot of them didn't want to do it anymore, so they left.
So bye!
So I think all I did was I took that and just wrote it in.
Yeah, I get it. I gets it.
Matches says, just like in 12. Yep.
Oh yeah, I'll hide the matches.
Yep. Hey!
I don't think we've seen you on either channel here before, so welcome.
No. Matches is like a really, really good friend of mine.
Oh, well. Oh, you know what? Now yes.
Like here in
I'm
town.
a dingus.
I first met him here in New Orleans.
Oh, Nolans. Nice. Well, yeah, I forgot. You told me no one says Nolans.
Well, I guess people do if they're singing it, or kind of being cute or something. Filming a commercial. Like...
Or if they're not from here.
But nobody just up and says it in conversation. Same with New Orleans. Nobody says that unless they're singing it and they need it to rhyme. Wow, this is the longest one.
Yeah, well, we don't have a healer anymore. Or a tank.
Oh, that's true. Dang it.
And I don't particularly feel like tanking a dungeon I haven't been through in 2 years.
Well, if I tank, I'll lose the whole point of doing this particular stream.
Exactly. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have the energy for a 20-minute queue and a dungeon, so go ahead and unqueue us and I'll go as a paladin.
Alright.
Get awake. What's wrong? In the name of goodness and light and righteousness and stuff and things.
Alright, ready? Yes.
Ready.
You got it.
Ooh, go get the Void Moon outfit. More of this.
There you go.
Yeah, 5 minutes, that's much more manageable. The matches says, I'd heal if I was playing again, but WoW's got my time. Traitor! Heretic!
We were just talking about WoW a lot earlier. Our person who was healing used to work for Blizzard.
Yep.
And so we get a whole lot of interesting commentary about what used to happen, because I don't know how long it's been.
It's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
She hasn't worked there in a long time.
But it's still really cool to hear about all that.
Yeah. Like, I've said it before, I'm not going to, sit here and say WoW is a bad game, because it ate a decade of my life for a reason, but just as it isn't the game I like anymore, and to be frank, or maybe to be Charles, the newer I can't play the classic stuff anymore. Like, all the quality of life stuff is gone for the most part. I hear they're slowly putting it back in, but it just makes me thankful for the changes they made that went into the sweet spot of WoW for me.
I'm interested in kind of revisiting it to see what I think about the early experience from the perspective I have now. I didn't have or care about what other people's experiences were. I was mostly just like, I'm playing it now, and I'm playing it for whatever interest I can garner. That was at the time I was playing. Which is years ago. Capital YEARS. So yeah, I was actually thinking about just kind of doing a Final Fantasy player tries out early WoW, but I'm not actually sure the difference between classic and other things. Like, I wouldn't know the first thing, and then I understand you have to get a whole bunch of add-ons, and I don't think I'd want to install any of those.
I don't think you'll have to worry about add-ons unless you're raiding, and I don't actually know the situation of add-ons anymore because I haven't played it with any real vigor since god damn, it's been a long time. I don't even remember. The one before Legion, that's what it was. Or no, Warlords of Draenor was the one that I was the last one I was really into. So yeah. Hey, hi, potion.
Here we go.
It is rolled.
I'm gonna have to really keep my eyes open to do this. I don't remember this dungeon. I mean, I know obviously I did it, but I never get it on roulettes. I don't think I... What am I doing? Let me just let this guy go.
This guy, excuse you?
Sorry.
It's okay, I'm just giving you shit.
Alright. Sorry, I didn't mean to accidentally pull there.
You're fine. Oh, did more guys get picked up? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like we're good.
Damn it, I want this camera closer. Every so often it gets nice and close, but I think that's because there's a wall behind me. So right now it's not bad. Can I maybe use my mouse? Nope, that's honestly the closest it can get without doing first person. Alright.
Sorry, I'm telling them that I haven't tagged in a while. So, question for you, the matches, since you're playing WoW right now. Is there any kind of free trial? Because I have an account, but I don't really want to spend money for a whole month if I could follow Ren on his journey while
I think there is one, because that was my plan. I didn't want to pay to do a quick stream series. There should be a free trial.
It's I think, yeah, you can play up to level 20 for free. So yeah, okay, if I started a low-level character with you, that'd be kind of cool.
Yep, I'm just gonna start at the very beginning.
Yep. Definitely probably want to start on the tutorial island, though. They kind of set you up with the basic mechanics of the game and some cool gear.
Did they change a whole lot from last time? Or earlier?
I don't think. It depends on how long ago did you play WoW again?
Oh, crap. Last time must have been like 15 years ago or more.
Oh yeah, they. So you have a choice now of starting in your. Starting in your like your racial hometown. Come on, Marshall. I can't like do two things at once. I'm such a dingus. Starting in your racial hometown or starting on the tutorial island.
Okay. I think I prefer to do the racial hometown. I find that if I go through tutorials, I don't learn it very well. Like, I don't know what's up with that. I need to be thrown in and learn. I've never understood why I'm that way. It frustrates me. It makes me feel dumb.
Nice. I mean, that's bad.
Nice.
Yeah, sorry. I was in like auto mode. I always seem to forget that when I'm tanking, it takes 1,000,000% of my concentration.
Oh, don't worry about it. I will banter for you.
Thank you.
I'm not good at the bantering though, so it's probably going to be very quiet.
All good.
After this, I'm going to get a soda.
That thing.
Not a Sahhghh. I don't know what a Sahhghh is.
Oh no, yeah, a Sahhghh. I'm gonna get a diet Sahhghh. Okay,
So peaceful and deadly out here.
So beautiful.
Even the music is like complete ASMR.
Yes, I too, the matches enjoy what they did to Machinist. It used to be just a gunslinger, and it was kind of boring. It had a turret, whoopty shit. Now it is definitely Final Fantasy VI's Edgar. Just, I have a bunch of weird devices on me that kill enemies. In new and interesting ways.
I can't wait till I get my flamethrower and my
Shotgun? Chainsaw?
I want my drill, I want my flamethrower, I want my Geneva Convention breaker poison gun as well.
Alright, I got removed from the chat for a moment. Not sure why, but...
It's so satisfying to just stand there and be like, you see this little pistol? Yeah, here's some flame out of it.
Air anchor, all that cool classic stuff.
I'm just gonna run around because it looks cool.
Yay!
Hell yeah!
Strafing all over the place.
I am receiving a message, and I don't know from who, because I'm busy tanking.
You have to wait till I'm done killing things, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
No, not you. I'm just
Oh,
pretending.
what?
I'm pretending that that's what you're thinking. Whoops. Oh, they pulled. Okay.
No, yeah, they rescued me because they wanted to go farther,
Oh.
and that's a dick move. I don't like when people do that. You want to pull up a little bit? You're still in the... Yeah, you're good.
Yep. I'm not gonna fall off the cliff. There's no reason to worry about that. For a minute there, I was like, ah, crap, I need to stop running in that direction. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna fall. Boss number 2.
Yeah. This is the boss in this place I have a hard time with when I'm tanking, because you gotta, like, position him in front of snowballs if you want to kill him fast.
Oh no! I died like... I remember playing this boss the
Yeah, I
first
fucking hate this guy.
time. I died and died and died and died and died. And that
It's
was...
okay, just... All you gotta do is wait for him to make some cool snowballs, and then... Oh, shit! Okay, that's different.
Woo!
That is different.
Alright.
Okay, never mind. They changed how he works. Yep.
Oh, that's one thing they didn't make easier. I can shut up now.
Oh. The northerlies? Alright, so it looks like this time he makes one big snowball that explodes real big like. So, kinda want to get away from those. Come over to me.
I don't know where you're at. Yay! I'm about to die. Where are you? Let me see if I can find you. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a problem with being this close. But I'm gonna learn!
Yep. Look out for the spinnies!
Ah!
Okay.
Sorry for making you work overtime, healer.
Dude, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, don't worry about me. I'm doing my job.
I'm pretty sure this healer's like... Frickin' rabbit, what are you doing? I don't know.
You fucking stupid bunny! Okay, get over to the sides.
Yep.
Whee!
Oh, not fast enough. It's always my problem.
That shit happens. I'm gonna cover you here. Just in case you take any extra hits.
Whoop. Oh, just in time.
Hey.
Question, how crazily am I moving around with my camera
don't find
like
me.
this? I feel like I'm probably running in like loop-de-loops and all kinds of stuff.
Nah, you good.
Wait.
Oh, got a glacier sprite that does not belong to me.
Oh. Wait. Come on. Take off more. What?
Goddamn Holmes.
Whoop, ah.
Alright.
The footage is looking great. This is what I was talking about when I said I feel that, like, this game would make a great shooter. It's ridiculous. Well, not a great shooter as in, yeah, you get to actually do your aiming and stuff yourself. It's something that conceivably looks cool if you think of it as a shooter. Just like you can play it as a cozy game, with all the crafting. Like, there's just kind of space to create a sort of headcanon narrative, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Just kind of treat it the way you wanna. Just when
It's a shame. It's a shame horror games aren't your forte, because I think you really would love, especially the remake of Resident Evil 4.
I would be too scared to do anything.
Yeah, that's a shame.
My adrenaline gets hyped up very, very quickly to very painful levels.
Oof. That's a bad. Maybe try Mass Effect. It's an over-the-shoulder shooter.
Mass Effects.
Yeah, I do too. After we mentioned it last time, Kalendra decided, oh, it's on sale, and so she freaking sent it to me like a dingus.
I wonder if I can get a. I don't have an external capture card, but that's something maybe I can save for.
Oh, do you wait, an external capture card?
Yeah,
Did you
because
just play it on your PC?
No, I have an Xbox 360.
Oh, I see. Okay. It's pretty good stuff. I'm a fan. It was BioWare when they were still back in their glory days.
Yep, back when I heard BioWare, was just like, yeah!
Yeah.
Just like I used to hear Atlas and go, yeah!
Yeah, I miss the Knights of the Old Republic games. Although I think they're getting a remaster or a remake, I can't tell. They dropped a trailer 3 years ago and there's been little since. Is everybody here? Everybody's here. Sweet.
Alright. I miss the days when I would just hear the publisher and know it was going to be good.
Yeah. Although, speaking of BioWare and MMOs, Star Wars: The Old Republic is pretty good. And I think they're basically free to play, so the only thing you need to worry about purchasing are just get behind a Nicycle. The only thing you really need to worry about purchasing is microtransactions for bigger inventory and stuff. Not the biggest fan of their pay model, but you don't really feel it until way later in the game. So,
thank you. I need to get to the middle faster on that mechanic. I know I'm not using the rotation correctly at all. I've been used to button mashing. We're gonna make quick work of this.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah! Alright, three of them are gonna explode. Get behind the blue one.
Nah. No!
Over here! Oh, I can't cast cover, damn it.
Alright. Nope. Crap! How do y'all get out of that? Is there an empty space behind?
Yeah, you have to get behind,
Well, no, what happens
behind
is,
one of the
I'm good
crystals.
with getting behind the icicle, but after that, when the AoE has an empty space in the middle, I keep thinking I can just run forward, but I never make it. Is there a safe spot behind?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of on autopilot for the actual mechanics part.
Okay.
Damn it! It's all good. I got you covered. Oh, wait, can't cover you anymore. Because I don't have enough holy power. Or whatever this is. Sword Oath gauge.
Stop thinking about shooting. Just dodge. Just freaking...
Hey, over here! To the blue one. And then, once he's done, then just move and get out of there.
Where'd he
There you go. Oh shit, T-Mat's dead.
I wonder... Hey.
Your bite means nothing to me. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say something, but then I realized that the samurai wouldn't hear me because he's not in stream. Please don't stand directly in front of the boss healer. I like you, but don't.
Unless there's another healer that likes to be on the tank.
That's bad, though.
I don't
Please.
understand
Okay,
that myself.
Yeah, me neither. Sprint if you must. Nice. And once it goes off, just run in, because this one's gonna explode.
All right.
Nice.
Come on. I gotta... I have to be able to get most of the creature in the camera before I can target. So that's kind of another quirk about doing this.
Yee.
Yup. We did it. Alright. Everybody don't run away. Don't run away. Don't run away. Okay.
Don't be suspicious.
There. Oh, there they go. They're getting ready to run.
Alright, now I can catch up on chat. Let's see. The matches says you could play up to level 20 for free on World of Warcraft, but that's only for retail, classic, and season discovery require a sub. Calendar says you don't have to put in a ticket and tell them you want to get back into the game, but you want to make sure before you pay. If they haven't changed it, they will give you anywhere from 15 to 30 days for free. Then you can play old characters too. I'm probably not gonna. I'm not gonna ask that. Oh well, I'm not gonna ask that. You can ask them if you want, but. The character creation screen includes a tutorial option for every class and spec for that class, which is nice. The match says, I love Machinist. I especially like that it's basically just Edgar from Final Fantasy VI. Hell yeah. I also love that the Machinist storyline is just, why don't we simply have the proletariat shoot the dragons?
Yep. That's exactly what it is.
Calendar says, it's from me. Take your time regarding the message I just got. And the matches, that's when you just walk back and dare them to do it again regarding him rescuing me into the next poll. Clunger says, never mind, deleted message. Well, why? How dare you? The cheek of it.
I'm gonna go mend all my stuff.
Yeah.
How's your energy level? Would you like to stay here and chat for a bit, or do you want to log out?
I do, but I should probably log out. I've got pain pills I need to take. I'm kind of at my tether. But if you want to, next week or sometime this week, if you want, we can like just schedule a podcast day if you want to just chat.
I'd have to come up with what we're definitely going to talk about.
And make it really complicated sounding, like the ramifications of Heidelin's ether shortage during the third astral era, something weird.
Man, no. I'm not smart enough for that. To me, like, a lot of things are just like, it's the story. Why muss it up? I'm very simplistic when it comes to other people's stories. I don't like to...
On my story they're telling.
It's like there are certain people that I like to pick apart because I find them interesting, but not the whole damn thing. So I'm weird like that.
No, you're not weird. You're inquisitive. It's fine.
Well, that's gonna be it for today. How far did we get? We got to... Uh-oh.
Just post ARR.
Yep, hold on. Oh, no. Oh, wait, yeah, we did. No. Did we do Snowcloak too early?
I don't think so. Because Snowcloak comes right after. I think you're gunning for, what's her name? Iceheart.
We still have to do the Striking Tree and the Whirl Eater hard, both of those, and Thorn March. So yeah, we accidentally skipped a bunch of stuff, but it's all level 50, so no problem.
All good. It's all good, baby.
Yep. So I don't know when we're gonna do Final Fantasy again, unless you want to do a random one. But other than that, tomorrow is Phoenix Wright, and I will do that on a multi-stream, and I cannot do PS4 on multi-stream. So it's just gonna be stuff on the PC. So.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I think I could do if you're not too opposed to it, I could do Wednesday or Thursday if you wanted to do something early.
Early? What's going on with me on Thursday? I need to double check.
Yeah, but we can talk about it in Discord.
Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, there is a shorts channel called @Ren on Vacation Shorts. No, I'm sorry, Ren on Vacation Clips. Clips. That's where all my shorts are going. If you have at any time liked my YouTube shorts, that's where they're heading to. They are being released 1 per week right now. Also, yes, join the Discord. It's like a super quiet community, but every so often we do some streaming in there, and mostly I just use it to keep up with everybody, but there's more in there for that. So anyway, I think that's all the announcements. Yeah, tomorrow Phoenix Wright. Friday, Dragon Quest XI, and that will only be on YouTube. I'm still testing out this multi-streaming thing. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to keep it, but I still have a month to keep testing it. So, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for coming here, whether on YouTube or Twitch. It's been really fun being back. Just don't know if it's permanent. So with that, take care, and have a good night.
Travel well, friends.
Take care.